senescent cells are one of the things that we could do, are zombie cells. They accumulate.
Right? They're just like cells that are just sitting there not doing anything.
Senescence at early age is very important because it prevents us from getting cancer, basically, or other things as well, different mutations in our DNA. By increasing or improving or optimizing mitochondrial functions with things like oxygen metabolism optimizers we have in amplifying essence or the hyperbaric mask, what we do is we actually, alongside everything else, we actually increase your autoluminescence, the ability of your skin to kind of glow from within, which is completely different from oiliness. They accumulate.
Right? They're just like cells that are just sitting there not doing anything.
Yes. Senescent cells are basically cells that have lost the ability to function correctly completely. They've gone crazy, basically. But the body relies on information within them. Their body relies on kind of going to cells and say, hey, we don't like you anymore. Go kill yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And if the cell doesn't have the information to go and do that, obviously a lot of times we get mutation, and the body doesn't want that. So it has another kind of check and balance mechanism that is called senescence, which, by the way, senescence at early age is very important because it prevents us from getting cancer, basically, or other things as well, different mutations in our DNA. So it's the jail of wrongly functioning cells that the body really cannot kill.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is that they create inflammation. Our body works through inertia, right? Our body works through, that's why if someone is completely, dead, knock on wood, we can't really revive them. The inertia is over, right? The momentum is over. So even wrongly functioning cells, they still have momentum and they create inflammation. They don't know what to do. They don't have any function. So they create basically bad information, static bad information. And they infect other cells. That's why they're called zombie cells, because they infect other cells in that function.
Yeah.
And what new studies is showing is that it actually infects brain cells through what we call skin-brain axis. It actually ages your brain, skin senescent cells. So one of the things that we do with molecules like spermidine, like something called G14, which is a product, we have it in ProCare, but we also have it in a professional product. A lot of providers use that we make. You can actually eliminate those senescent cells and make sure that your skin, just in the battle between good and evil, has the good cells and significantly less bad cells, if you would.
Mm-hmm.
But
right. Yep.
I think I went into a rant. Basically, what Young Goose does is restore the ability to access youthful function in our skin, and then kindly requests that the skin goes and repairs what needs to be repaired. By the way, we think of wrinkles, right, or pigmentation, but other things like hydration, like laxity, like plumpness, like a glow. So all of those are also, they're also lost function, and we would like to repair them as well. That's part of what we're doing.
Yeah. Perfect. I know that's, you went into a lot of detail. That was great, because that's something that people really are kind of starting to talk about more, is the senescent cells and the zombie cells and all of that, which your products, like I said, do an amazing job at all of those things that you just said. Giving your skin a glow, laxity, firming, plumping, all of it.
Yeah.
The ingredients are so powerful.
Yeah, I think, zombie cells are just very sexy. Mm-hmm. So it's very easy to talk about them. We immediately love, our mind is drawn to them. But this is one of 12 different mechanisms. And if you twist my arm, I would even say 20 mechanisms that are considered the basic mechanisms of what aging is. These are the names we give aging. Mm-hmm. And one of these things is our powerhouse in our cells, the cellular engines that are called mitochondria. They become dysfunctional, but we lose the numbers of them, right? So it's like the horsepower of the cell lowers. And mitochondria, through creation of energy actually creates infrared light. And we can see some of that infrared light. And that's what we think of as like, it's called autoluminescence. That's the glow that our skin kind of exudes, which you have in spades. So by increasing or improving or optimizing mitochondrial functions with things like the oxygen metabolism optimizers we have in amplifying essence, or the hyperbaric mask, or in the youth reset and youth daily as well. What we do is we actually, alongside everything else, we actually increase your autoluminescence, the ability of your skin to kind of glow from within, which is completely different from oiliness, or now they call it the wet donut look. I don't know how they call it.
Donut, yep.
Glazed donut. So different than that, but yeah.